Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge outdoor wall sconce called the Seacoast Small. This is the 304210. I think this is actually also a great indoor wall sconce. There's no reason why you can't use any of these Seacoasts inside. They're absolutely beautiful, and I love the design of them. I think this would be fabulous, as well as the larger sizes, to use probably in a bathroom. If you use the opaque white glass called opal, you could put in whatever bulb you want, because you won't see the bulb, and you could flank mirrors with this. You can use it with the seated glass, which is a transparent glass with little air bubbles in it, also using a bulb kind of like this, and you could use that flanking a fireplace in a dining room, in a hallway. Great piece. Okay, let's get into details on it. And the size of the fixture is 14.8 inches overall height, so it's about yay big. 4.5 inches wide, so it's nice and skinny, and has a projection from the wall of only 4.2 inches, so you can get by it pretty easily if you need to. Backplate is 4.5 by 6.3. I want to show you more information about the backplate, and how we're going to do that is we're going to look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF, so click on that for me. You're going to see not only great line drawings and technical drawings, you're going to see directions how it goes together and how you put it on your 4-inch junction box. The mounting height from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of the box is coming in at 4.6 inches. So just kind of keep that in mind. 2.6 pounds, it's extremely light because it's made out of aluminum. We'll get into that later on. And I think it's a dynamite sconce. So there you go. Let's get into what's going on with this. Well, let's talk about that glass really quick. So opal glass is the opaque white glass, and I'll get in more detail about that later. The other glass option is going to be seated clear, and that's going to be a clear glass with little tiny air bubbles. The top of the glass is actually closed, so no rain can get into it. Just another reason why it'd be great to put in a bathroom, just FYI. But it can go anywhere outside. You know, it's rated for wet applications. Getting into the middle of it, what's inside, it's going to be using the smaller type B socket. So remember, this is the type B socket, this is the type A socket, medium base, and it's using the smaller one. The sizes larger than this are going to scale up to that. But as far as the bulbs that go in, you're going to be using either a flame tip or a torpedo shape like this. This is called a type B bulb, and that really kind of translates into a chandelier type. I can find these easily up to a 60-watt equivalent LED, and that's what this is. Those little lines are phosphorus in there. It's pretty cool. You can also use incandescent, old school. So if you want to go incandescent, your only limitation is going to be 60 watts, and that's going to be because of the heat generated by that bulb, an incandescent bulb. If you want to go LED, if you can find actually a chandelier base that's a little bigger than this, that's even better than 60-watt equivalent, go for it. There's no reason why you can't, because they don't generate much heat. You can also choose your color temperature with LEDs. Some people like the warmth of an incandescent bulb. That's going to be 2700 Kelvin, 3000 Kelvin. Remember that there's a scale that kind of goes back and forth. Cooler light is going to be the 4000, 5000, 6000 Kelvin. So when you're out looking at bulbs, just make sure you kind of remember that information. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the end. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft-grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture, and they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over on the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.